Hey there, Jen McKinnon here, and it's time for another Trend Roundup from Envato. Today, we're looking at social media trends, and all the links to the featured items can be found in the description below. This video is brought to you by Envato Elements, a subscription-based library full of all the digital creative assets you need to produce professional social media content in no time. Check the link in the description for a special offer from the Envato Elements team to get you started. Let's dive in. When talking to today's social media savvy shoppers, subtlety is key. Consumers don't want their scrolling interrupted by overt sales messages, so marketers need to look for more understated, authentic and organic ways to attract attention. Otherwise, they risk getting called out, like in this TikTok video that points the finger at clothing retail The Iconic for failing to add value, provide entertainment, or connect with followers. That's before the presenter offers handy advice encouraging the brand to have more fun with their account and aim for a mix of authenticity in among the more obvious ads. Meanwhile, Kathmandu does a great job of showcasing its outdoor apparel on TikTok by sharing user-generated content and boosting videos that reflect the kind of content usually uploaded by individuals on the platform. It's low-key, personal, and feels like a friend is talking to you. Micro-influencers with between 1,000 and 100,000 followers understand their followers' demographics and preferences and can help brands connect with their target audience at a grassroots level. Like this crafty collab between a design-your-own t-shirt company and London-based fine art textiles artist and cat lover, Selby. When blending paid posts with organic content, the aim should be to use ad real estate to fit neatly into users' feeds so it's barely recognisable as sponsored or promoted content. The easiest way to do this is to create content that's lifestyle focused rather than product focused. And that's where this influencer Instagram Stories pack comes in, with its fashion forward layouts that are ideal for capturing everyday moments. From choosing the right people to work with to driving user generated content creation, learn to create a killer influencer marketing campaign and boost your small business with our influencer advertising guide. You'll find a link in the description below. Forget search engines. People are increasingly using social media platforms to find the answers to common questions and queries. That's right. Instead of Googling, more and more people, especially Gen Z, are using TikTok to discover relevant results thanks to the way it categorizes content. For example, say you want to watch a video about someone's 5 to 9 before 9 to 5. A search term will automatically pop up that leads to other videos featuring this popular productivity trend. Plus, a recent update sees common search terms appear above each video or comments section. That's why now is the time to start thinking about social search optimization. For creators, this means ensuring relevant keywords feature in often overlooked places like captions, alt text, and closed video captions. In addition, it's important to sprinkle relevant keywords throughout your text to ensure your content achieves maximum reach among users seeking your expertise. Learn more about how TikTok's functionality influences in-app behaviour and is overtaking Google as the search tool of choice in our unmissable creative trends predictions for 2023, which we've linked to below. Dedicated social media sections also look at YouTube's short-form video offerings and Instagram's efforts to keep users engaged. Rather than adopting a scattergun approach to your socials, take the time to explore what works and be prepared to constantly refine your approach. The explosion of AI tools makes it easier and quicker to churn out large volumes of social media content, and we'll look at this later. But remember, more doesn't always equal better. That's why you should always try out different formats and diversify the content you post on social media in order to increase engagement. It's something we've experimented with on our Instagram account, like this fast-moving slogan-led video short which is intended to inspire and enforce our creative philosophy. Remember, by experimenting with portrait, landscape and square images, you can maximize impact and capture the attention of a broader audience. Tailor your content to a specific platform and tell compelling stories with this set of eye-catching templates. The modular structure is easy to customize, and you can help your message stand out in the ever-changing social media universe. You'll need sound on for this next social media trend because, according to Hootsuite, more than 74% of businesses plan to invest in audio-only content in 2023. Brand-affiliated podcasts are increasingly rocking our airwaves, with listeners tuning in when it's convenient to catch up on the topics that interest them, like the candid conversations recorded for Lip Stories. Produced in partnership with Sephora Collection, each episode gives the makeup brand the opportunity to connect with its target audience and demonstrate its human side. Channel some podcast perfection with a royalty-free audio track. Cool and contemporary, it's an easy way to establish your lifestyle-focused podcast's audio identity, and it's one of many musical intros available via Envato Elements. Next, preview your podcast on social or your website with a video template that's easy to adapt. Show people a behind-the-scenes sneak peek of a recording or tease an upcoming live Q&A with details on how they can listen to the broadcast. Finally, we share the latest podcast trends from true crime to current affairs and offer advice on planning, producing, and promoting your podcast in our roundup. You can tune in to this audio-focused feature by clicking on the link in the description below. From small businesses to big brands, social media content continues to be in high demand. But creating graphics and coming up with captions can take a serious chunk of time out of your day. Enter artificial intelligence-powered tools that can do some of the heavy lifting for us humans. Take ChatGPT, which can help brainstorm topic ideas and write posts based on a simple prompt, such as write a Twitter post that drives traffic to my podcast about cats. And it's not just about content creation. AI is already playing an important role in driving discovery by sharing recommended content tailored to a user's online activity and interests. Similarly, AI-based insights can recognize trends and surface insights, which should also make marketers' lives much easier in the future. This next social media trend is all about communication. As more and more customers make contact with brands via Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, and other platforms, whether to ask a question, praise a product, or make a complaint, it makes sense that customer service extends to social. In fact, it's predicted that in 2023, 60% of all customer service requests will be resolved through digital channels. Brands can ensure strong customer support on socials by utilising automated responses and AI-powered chatbots to reach out to people and resolve their issues. But it's often the human touch that's most appreciated. Like Starbucks' response to a disgruntled customer, which includes an invite to DM them more detail and signs off with the customer support agent's name. Whether this trend is taking off because customers like the ease and intimacy of social, or because they simply aren't receiving a response via more traditional channels, it's one that's worth sitting up and taking notice of, because these days, the experience offered on social media can make or break a brand. With short-form video regularly seeing higher engagement rates than both text and image content combined, it's clear this format is here to stay. Reach the short attention spans of today's consumers via social media by taking advantage of Reels, Shorts, and Stories, and by finding inspiration from brands like Nike. The sportswear giant showcases sneaker stories by selecting people at random to tell their TikTok audience the story behind their kicks. These 30-second micro insights are not only authentic, but relatable and fit natively within the TikTok platform. For something a bit flashy in the short-form video realm, take a look at these 14 customizable Instagram stories from Envato Creator Motion 4 Pro. Perfect for product promos and special offers, it's easy to add your own distinctive personality to these Adobe Premiere Pro templates. Simply select the fonts you want to use and add your imagery to ensure shoppers can't help but click through to your site. To make the most of the opportunities presented by social video, from shooting live content to using Instagram Reels, click on the link in the description to get up to speed with this dynamic and entertaining visual trend. We've looked at how social media can enable brands to enter into a conversation with consumers, and social listening is a great way of uncovering what they want to talk about. With the help of social listening tools, marketers can tap into audience insights, get notified when someone mentions or tags them, and improve their products, customer service, and campaigns. Done well, it can give brands a huge competitive advantage, like Black Girl Sunscreen, which responded to a social shutout that might otherwise have been missed if they didn't use social management tools to carry out social listening. With just a few letters and an emoji, the brand makes a loyal fan feel heard and shares an authentic endorsement with its followers. It's a win-win. Speaking of listening, you can discover the 5 biggest music and audio trends of social media by clicking on the link in the description. From sound effects to ASMR, it explores everything you need to keep an ear out for. Game faces on for the final trend that's set to power up your socials this year. As people looked for new ways to engage and interact with each other during the pandemic, the gaming industry experienced a huge spike in popularity. And it's not looking like game over anytime soon. Now marketers are leveraging this popularity to run ad campaigns as well as promote their products and offer an enhanced user experience through AR and VR features. Brands like Headspace, KFC, Under Armour, M&M's, Starbucks, and Duolingo are actively using gaming strategies to keep their audiences engaged. And then there's the Nike Run Club app, which includes elements of gamification that promote engagement while encouraging users to log their sessions and participate in organised challenges with other running buddies. We look at the audience-engaging power of gaming live streams in our YouTube Trends Roundup, which you can find in the description below. You can also discover hints and tips to help set up your own gaming competition, as well as links to royalty-free music that can accompany an all-action live stream. That does it for the social media trends you'll be seeing in 2023. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like it below so we know to keep producing more content like this. And subscribe to the Envato YouTube channel to stay up to date with our latest content. Have your say and tell us what trends you'd like us to profile next in the comments below. And hit the Envato blog for more trends and tips. That's all for now, but if you're keen to stick around, click the thumbnail at the top right of your screen for more trends, or hit the one at the bottom right of your screen to watch the next Envato video selected just for you. See you next time.